so excited to have our next guest on. If you've caught the performance bug, you think you have a great idea for your own TV show, forget the networks. Do it yourself. Broadcast it on the web. They're calling it IPTV because IP, of course, TCP/IP is the network protocol. Kevin Rose, my old friend, is here. Co-host with me for a long time in the Screensavers, and it's so great to have you, Kevin. You know, I haven't seen you in a while. You look a little different, but is things going well for you?
Things are going well, yeah. Leo, how you doing?
I'm doing great. So what is this that you got here? Bandmates Inspiration.
I have no idea, Leo. I'm not sure what that is.
Come here, Kevin Rose. The real Kevin Rose, please stand up. Get rid of this, ladies!
That is so much alike, though.
Doug Kelly, who is the Kevin Rose of Canada. He actually works here.
Handsomer Kevin Rose, yeah.
All right, and a little bit bigger, too.
I
need to work out a little bit.
We've had our fun. Leave us now.
Okay, guys.
Sorry, it's time for the real Kevin. No, we just
you get a Patrick Norton replacement, then you get the old screensavers back again.
Kind of bizarro screensavers.
Yeah.
It's good to see you.
Thanks for having me.
How's things been?
Good. I'm launching a new little venture.
You're getting off the tube and getting onto the computer.
That's right.
Which I think is really neat.
Yeah, I'm excited about it.
Now, some might say, well, I mean, look, actually, nobody could say this about you, and that's kind of one of the neat things. It's not like you don't have a career in television. You do, and you can do as much TV as you want. Why is it that you would be interested, though, in promoting it on the net?
Well, more than anything, it's just the ability to do what you want. You know, when people don't realize when you're doing TV content, you're restricted a certain number of minutes on air. You can only do, a 4 or 5 minute segment. You can only get so in depth.
And there's a lot. It takes a team of a lot of people.
You have an executive producer telling you what to do. There's certain, it's very expensive to do. Here you can do it, out of your own home. And do whatever you want. Just put it online, and people will download it, and eventually there'll be ads to support it, and it'll be your.
This is a new venture of yours.
Yes.
The first episode is up. It's Systm without an E, SYSTM. And it's at systm.org. And you're going to do short, like 10-minute how-to segments.
Right, 10 to 15-minute how-to segments. They'll all be downloadable. They'll all be wrapped in RSS so that people can subscribe to it, much like a podcast.
It's just a video cast.
Right, it'll just automatically be downloaded on your computer.
That's kind of neat, because you don't have to know when the new one's going to be out. You just subscribe. I'm sure everybody will. You did a thing called The Broken, which was, how many, 3 episodes?
Yeah, 3 episodes of The Broken.
Half-hour episodes, very popular. How many downloads are those?
2.5 million, something like that.
What?
Yeah, it's been quite a few. Well, it was slash-dotted, and it was all over the place. People started linking to it. It was,
million?
Yeah, it's crazy. That's really what did it, though. That's what showed me that this is, a viable concept. You could do this. You can launch it.
So what do we need? How do we do? I want to do this. How do we do it? What do we need to do?
Well, I mean, you can pretty much work with any camera that you have at home. So
DV cameras are good enough.
You're good to go. Firewire right into your computer. Your favorite video editing application is good to go. I mean, there's so many.
You can even use
iMovie.
You could use Windows Movie Maker if you want.
Yeah, I don't like that one so much, but yeah,
but you could if you had to.
Definitely.
What are you using for Systm?
We're using Premiere Pro.
Okay, that's on Windows.
Yeah, it's on Windows.
And your camera?
Camera is a Panasonic 100A. It's a 24p cam. It's a little pricey. This is not. It's like it's like $3,000-$4,000. But
if you think about it, I mean, compared to the studio cameras we're using here, which could be $50,000, that's still cheap.
Yeah.
And the quality's pretty good.
Oh, the quality's amazing. I mean, it looks production quality. So we use that to shoot at G4 different various segments around.
Show a little bit of this. Is this is Systm the most recent episode.
Oh, I can load up the most recent episode.
Do you have it? Oh, you didn't have this.
It's right here.
He's going to show us some post processing that they do.
Right.
Just show us the beginning of it so people could see. I mean, it's the quality of this is every bit as good as broadcast. In fact, better.
Yeah, so this is shot with a 24p camera in here. We're not shooting in 24p mode, and then here I'll skip forward to where kind of our
we don't have audio, so
yeah, it's okay. But you can get an idea of the graphics that go into an episode.
Now you've spent some energy and time, and maybe even money on this.
Yeah, we have a good graphics 3D animator that put this together in After Effects. But this is all done out of someone's house. I mean, this wasn't done in a studio, or this wasn't done. This is just 2 guys that were working on this animation here.
Wow, that's remarkable.
Yeah, and then we go back into the studio, and you can see this set was all created with just like stuff from IKEA. And this is like a $300 set right here, but it looks nice if you light it right. And
lighting is kind of key.
Yeah, it is.
Tell me about the lighting. How you do the lighting?
Okay, so let me pause this here, and I'll pull up a video of the different lighting.
So you've got just a kind of standard camcorder on a tripod, obviously.
No, it's all handheld.
Handheld.
Yeah, we have a guy.
You want that kind of feel, though. That's the aesthetic of that, right? Is kind of a little bit. Or or you just can't afford a tripod?
Well, no. We have a tripod too, but we want to have that feel of kind of moving around and keeping going. Let me pull up the lights here. Here is the lighting movie. Now this is an example of like a standard 3-point lighting system that you can use. Now you can see here we start off in black. And we're going to turn on.
There's no lights here, I would say. Okay.
So here's a fill light right here on the right.
We should say Dan Heward.
Yes, Dan Heward.
I've never said, after 5 years, still have never said
Can't say his name right.
He is great. He's your co-host on this, and of course, another one of the Screensavers family.
So right there, we just turned on 2 fill lights, a key light in the center, and then 2 accent lights in the on the back right there.
That made a big difference. How much for lighting do you spend?
You're going to spend around between $1,000 and $1,500 for a basic kit.
If you really want to do it right.
Right.
But you could do as you did early in the show, shoot it